Not all the experiences of the USS Voyager crew in the Delta Quadrant were positive. Captain Janeway made some tough decisions to get her crew home. And more than one species felt like they'd had a run-in with a supernova after she'd been through their space. These ill feelings have festered for decades, and they haven't aged well. We need to do what we can to assuage them.
Hello everyone and welcome back to Star Trek Online. In the last episode, we discovered that a species known as the Vaadwaur had somehow got their hands on technology that surpasses even that of the Borg. When the USS Voyager encountered the Vaadwaur on their trip through the Delta Quadrant, the Vaadwaur had been in stasis for several hundred years, and when they awoke, their technology was, well, several hundred years behind that of the rest of the species in the Delta Quadrant. That was only 30 years ago. Now, they have technology that can defeat the Borg. In this episode, we're being sent to check up on the species that Voyager encountered in the Delta Quadrant, see how they're doing now. Let's get into it.
This is agreeable. It seemed unlikely that anyone would detect our distress signal, let alone respond to the call. Thank you for that.
What happened here, Captain?
Hostiles dropped out of warp and attacked without warning. Their ships were fast and powerful, far beyond our capabilities. They disabled us and left shortly thereafter. Curiously, one of them communicated to us. He said scavengers would come to pick apart our ships. As we are defenseless, that was an unsettling statement. Can you help us?
We'll do what we can, Captain. Agamemnon out.
This is Cooperative Cube 1138. We are here to help.
Oh, I panicked a little when I saw a Borg cube entering the system. But thankfully, this is not a Borg collective cube. This cube is from the Borg Cooperative, the Cooperative being Borg that have escaped from the collective and have formed their own community. Right. God, it's massive. Flores reports the ship's warp core is close to a breach and an explosion is imminent. She's not sure we can beam all the crew off in time. Divert power from the shields to transporters. Grab all of them you can. Helm, take us into transporter range and energize.
They're where we left them, but they have friends. Kill them!
Oh, the bloody Voth. As Flores was saying, with the power we diverted to transporters, we were able to grab most of the crew from the cooperative sphere. But now we've got Voth to deal with. Bastards. Tractor beam. Right, there goes one. Right, another 3, and then it looks like we're in the clear. With this cube's help, these Voth are being torn apart. Right. Helm, set a course for the next sphere. Full impulse.
Thank you for coming. Our situation is quite dire. Life support is failing ship-wide, and so is artificial gravity. We're unable to conduct repairs at this time. Can you provide assistance?
Let's get your life support fixed. With that done, our crew should be able to handle everything else. Looks like an Andorian captain in command of this sphere. Right, let's repair their life support systems.
Thank you. We'll make our way to a base.
Clean up this techno-organic trash.
Oh, bloody hell. There's a Voth battleship this time. Aft torpedoes. Let's focus on their aft shields. Tractor beam. Their shields are down. And the Borg have them in a tractor beam. Torpedoes. Right. That ship's been disabled. Oh, there's a repair ship. There isn't any more. Right. Looks like the Voth ship is still intact. But without a repair ship, we don't have to worry about them. Right, let's fix that last vessel. Tyrell reports this ship's been inundated with radiogenic particles, possibly from passing too close to a dark matter cluster. It's overcharging their warp core and irradiating the crew. Modify a probe to generate a dampening field. We'll evacuate while there's a gap in the radiogenic phase variance. Right, modify and launch probe. Right, let's beam the crew aboard.
The Borg have found some assistance. Oh, wait.
Flores reports we have all the crew. Another battleship. Let's focus on the frigates once again. 4 shields are down. Right, there goes the frigate. Now that we've got a battleship and a cruiser to deal with. Right, the Bastion cruisers. Right, the battleship's been destroyed. Looks like a repair ship over there. Right. Now we've just got the cruiser to deal with. Four torpedoes. Never mind. Oh, heavens. God, another fleet of Voth warped in. Auxiliary power to shields. Specifically to aft shields. Get us out of here. The Borg have the battleship in a tractor beam, which is good for us. Starboard shields are nearly down. So are forward shields. Base of maneuvers. Aft torpedoes. Right, battleship's been destroyed. The cruiser's structural integrity is down to 30%. We've got them in a tractor beam. Aft shields are nearly down. There's a repair ship. Can't let that repair the cruiser. Or the battleship for that matter. And it hasn't. Flores reports a rescue ship has arrived in the system. We can transport the survivors directly to them. Oh, I think that's the last we'll see of the Voth in this system.
Thank you for your timely assistance. The Cooperative appreciates your efforts. We can take charge of those you have rescued and transport them to friendly territory.
Acknowledged. We'll rendezvous with you for transport. God, I hate Voth. Ah, another cube. Would have been nice if they arrived earlier. Right. Transporter room. Beam over the survivors.
Tracking a large force incoming.
Oh, for heaven's sake. Bastion cruiser. They've got the cruiser in a tractor beam, so let's focus on them. Auxiliary power to shields. Good God, forward shields are down. Borg tractor beam has failed, but they've got another one on it. The Bastion cruise has nearly been destroyed. Or disabled. Been destroyed. Auxiliary power to shields. Right, let's target some of the frigates. The explosion from their warp core did a number on the hull, but we should survive. Looks like there's another cruiser in the system. But with 2 Borg cubes with us, this shouldn't be particularly difficult. Oh, they're hiding behind that asteroid. Bloody Voth torpedoes. But that frigate's been destroyed. Let's deal with that other one. That'll free up this Borg cube to help with that cruiser. Right. Now I've just got the cruiser to deal with. Oh, bloody hell. Hell, now that that's over
Our
with.
thanks. Were it not for you and your crew, none of us would have survived.
Let us know if you hear any rumors of any further Voth advances or attacks. God, I hate Voth. Right. By all means, Helm, get us out of here.
Are you familiar with Voyager's emergency medical hologram? He's quite unique, even for an old EMH Mark I. Now he holds rank in Starfleet in his own right. We've received a message that the Doctor requires assistance to deal with a medical situation on an Ocampa freighter in the Shenda system. He's currently en route in one of Voyager's shuttles. Normally I'd send a medical vessel, but we've seen a spike in Vaadwaur attacks, and I want to make sure he has all the resources he'll need. Could you go to the Shenda system and assist the Doctor?
Of course, Commander. We'll set a course immediately. Tavral reports we've arrived in the Shenda system, and the distress signal is coming from the transport dead ahead, but we've received no response from our hails. She'll keep trying, but perhaps our guest knows more. The emergency medical hologram, known as the Doctor, is in a nearby shuttle and awaiting our hail. Take us to the Doctor's shuttle, Helm. Right. I'm looking forward to meeting the most famous hologram in Starfleet history. Right. Looks like a Type 8. Hail the Doctor's shuttle.
Pleased to meet you. I scanned your service record before your arrival. You've been in quite a few battles, haven't you? Ever stop to think about the strain you're putting on your medical crew before you charge into combat?
Of
course you don't. No captain ever does.
Nice to meet you, Doctor.
We've been hailing this Ocampan freighter for some time, but we're not getting a response, and our sensors cannot penetrate their shields. Their initial distress signals indicated that they were suffering from Paranesti measles. I can treat it easily, if I can get onto the ship. Now that your ship is here, it should be trivial to board the vessel and assess the situation. Transport me aboard your vessel, and then my shuttle can return to Voyager.
Well, Doctor, prepare for transport. Right. Bridge to Transporter Room 1. Energize.
Excellent. Your ship has more powerful sensors than my shuttle.
Right. The Doctor must have set his shuttle on a return course for Voyager? Because it just warped out of the system. Right, scan the disabled ship. Oh, Vaadwaur ship's inbound. Evasive maneuvers. Bloody hell. Oh, this must have been a trap. All hands to battle stations. Auxiliary power to shields. Starboard shields are taking a beating. Looks like a few assault vessels. We should be able to deal with them relatively easily, but this was quite unexpected. Four torpedoes. Fire. Right, that assault vessel's nearly destroyed. Oh, come on. Right, there they go. One last one. Auxiliary power to weapons. Let's finish this. Tractor beam. Aft torpedoes. Right. Oh, more ships. Looks like 3 more. More assault craft. Oh god, we're in the middle of their targeting. Auxiliary power to shields. Aft, port, and forward shields are nearly down. Constriction anchors. I hate them. Tiny drones with tractor beams that lock onto your ship and don't move. We've been hit by a Track Cobalt device. Starboard shields are nearly down. There's a Vardwa cruiser over there. Structural integrity is down to 40%. Aft shields are down. And we're in the middle of their targeting. Good god. Bring us back around to the cruiser. Auxiliary power to aft shields. Evasive maneuvers. Right, the cruiser's been destroyed. Let's use the freighter as cover. Should give us some breathing room. Oh, good god. Oh, they're targeting again. 4 torpedoes. Right, that assault vessel's nearly destroyed. Oh, come on.
Hold your fire. I am Gaul, leader of the Vardwa.
Oh, good god. I am glad they're holding their fire. I doubt the Agamemnon can withstand an assault from that fleet. Good god. Oh, that's a big ship. Hail the lead ship.
Greetings. I am Gaul, leader of the Vardwa supremacy. I apologize for the overzealousness of my soldiers. This action was not authorized.
I'm Captain Blueberry Ninja of the Federation starship Agamemnon.
I'm pleased to finally meet you. It appears your presence here in the Delta Quadrant has inadvertently caused some conflict between us. I would rather avoid any more unpleasantness.
As would I.
Would you be willing to meet with me face to face?
Yes, I am, but I have found that such talks are best had on neutral grounds.
That is understandable. Do you have a location in mind? There are not many areas of the Delta Quadrant where my people are not reviled.
I may know a place. I'll be back with you in a moment. Tyrell, get Ambassador Neelix on subspace.
Oh, what a wonderful surprise! Is there anything I can do for you?
Hello, Ambassador. We need a neutral place for a diplomatic negotiation with the Vardwa, and I was wondering if you could help.
Diplomatic negotiations? I am Starfleet's ambassador to the Delta Quadrant. I would be more than happy to offer my services as mediator. As for the location, Dexa and most of our people are on New Talax now, but we still have the asteroid base in the Intaba system. It's mostly empty now, just a few cleanup crews, and the Kazon have been leaving it alone. It would be perfect.
The asteroid base sounds perfect, Ambassador. Thank you for your assistance. Oh, hail Gull.
Well, did you find a suitable location for our meeting?
I did indeed. There's an asteroid base in the Intaba system that the Delaxians have been using.
Talaxians. Are there still Talaxian communities? How odd. The site is agreeable. Send my ship the coordinates and I will meet you there.
Tyrell, send over the coordinates. We'll talk there.
I'm contacting the closest medical ship. They can investigate this further while we meet with Gaul.
An excellent idea, Doctor. Helm, set a course for the Intaba system, maximum warp. Looks like the medical ship has arrived. An Olympic class, I believe. Right. Engage. Flores reports we have arrived in the Intaba system, and Gaul's ship is already here and has transported down to the base. Excellent. Right, take us into transporter range.
Imagine using a medical emergency as a trap. The Vaadwaur have no shame.
Evidently.
I don't trust Gaul. He betrayed us on Vaadwaur Prime. He'll do it again.
Well, he did ask for diplomatic negotiations, so I'm hoping that can lead to a long-lasting peace. Looks like the Talaxians have a few freighters in the system. Nothing that can assist us in a battle, however. Right.
It's good to see you again so soon. If I might make a suggestion, I would recommend only bringing 2 crew members with your away team. Gaul brought 4 aides. You'll have the doctor and myself, and bringing more of your crew down might look like you're trying to get an advantage on him. Gaul seems very touchy. Proper protocol will be important. Are you ready to beam down?
I will heed your advice, Ambassador. Right, Flores, you have the bridge. Tyrell, Coles, you're with me.
It's so good to see... Doctor, it's been 30 years! You haven't aged a day!
Yes, it's good to see you too, Neelix.
We have a bit of time before we'll begin. We're giving the Vaadwaur a fine Talaxian feast to help ease the tension. Doctor, you must tell me all you've been up to.
Oh, Neelix, I couldn't. Not with the Vaadwaur here. But I suppose it is important that you hear about my many achievements since our last meeting.
Oh, please no.
And my brilliant research was able to prove conclusively. Thus, I began my grand adventure into the challenge of writing Klingon opera.
Well, Brax and I agreed to never mention the incident again. Well, at least not to Dexa.
Neelix, the Vaadwaur have finished the appetizers and are waiting for you.
Oh, well, we had better get going. We can talk more later.
Oh, thank God. Jesus Christ. Finally. Ambassador.
Do you remember Chef Jolax from the last time you were here? He's the one that has been serving the Vaadwaur their fabulous appetizers. Full bellies make for good conversation, I always say.
Wise words.
He told me that Gaul is a little grumpy, but I'm sure you can handle him. Gaul is in the command room now, waiting for us. Jolax should be back soon to take everyone's orders for the main course.
Thank you, Ambassador. Let's speak to Gaul. Well, hopefully the negotiations are fruitful. The Vaadwaur have been quite a nuisance. They nearly destroyed my ship. Well, let's see how this turns out. Yes, this way. Past this door is the main chamber, I believe. Right. Oh, there's still a few Talaxians here. As the Ambassador said, a few cleanup crews. It's good that the rest of the Talaxians aren't here. These negotiations might turn ugly, but I'm certainly hoping they don't. Right. Conference room. There's Gaul.
Ah, at last. I must say your Talaxian friends are quite hospitable. But down to business. Our meeting is long overdue.
Indeed. I think it's time to settle our differences, Gaul.
As do I. My people are damaged, in crisis. We are already at war with the Kabali, and with you. giving your alliance's support for them.
Then let us try to find an accord that benefits us both.
Do you know why we fight the Kabali? Their world was once a Vaadwaur colony, one of our largest. And there is still a large cache of stasis tubes on the planet.
Indeed.
Those are my brothers and sisters being held hostage. The Kabali are stealing them, taking their very identities and transforming them.
The Kabali aren't willing to return the remaining tubes?
The Kabali would rather watch us die and use our corpses as fuel for their unnatural corruption. Is it wrong to fight against your own extinction? Don't we have a right to survive as well?
Well, there must be a way we can end this peacefully. This war will scar the Quadrant for decades to come if it continues.
There can be no peace. Not after what they've done. Are you suggesting we are weak? That we should just lay down and die for them?
No.
No. We will not.
Not at all, Gol. But destroying the Kabali isn't right, and the Federation cannot support it. There are greater threats in the galaxy we must face. I'm sure the Federation will be able to convince the Kabali to give up the tubes, if these negotiations are fruitful.
Do not try to pacify me. We will have our retribution. You have my offer. Abandon your alliance with the Kabali and support us, and we will be your strongest ally in the Quadrant.
I'm not here to start a war with the Kabali, Gol.
Peace. You know nothing of what it means to be Vaadwaur. You need to understand.
Meaning?
The Vaadwaur have endured too much to make peace. Do you expect us to forget the destruction of our cities? The massacres of our people?
The food's almost ready. What would you all like for your main course?
You need to understand even the smallest fraction of our anger.
Oh, good God!
He's dead. I'm sorry.
Gol, that was entirely uncalled for.
Does that make you angry, Talaxian?
No. It makes me sad. For Jolex. And for you.
Then we are not done.
Oh no. Weapons ready! Oh bloody hell, they're beaming out!
What the? Huh? Oh no.
Oh, I hear weapons fire. Bloody hell. Blueprint intro to Agamemnon. Flores reports the entire Vaadwaur fleet is opening fire on the remaining Talaxian ships. They've sent out a distress signal to every ship in range. They'll do what we can to protect the Talaxians, but they can't hold against this many ships. Well, Flores, the negotiations didn't go particularly well, and Gol shot the chef. Flores, I need a tactical strike team at my location immediately. Flores reports we have to drop shields to transport or launch a shuttle. If they do that, they'll lose the ship. The Agamemnon will try to find a way to help us, but until things get under control up there, anything they do is going to be risky. Right, scan the base. How many Talaxians are still alive? Scans show that 2 large groups of Talaxians in a storage room and in a logistics area. They have the doors blocked, but they are Vaadwaur trying to get into both locations. Flores reports it doesn't look good. She's afraid we'll only have time to rescue one group. And she wishes us luck. Do your best to save the Talaxian ships. No matter what, Starfleet will not let more innocents die today. Right, let's move out. Doctor.
Time only to save one group? I do not envy your choice. I would go with you, but I cannot leave Neelix alone. And time is of the essence. I'm afraid you'll have to go on without us.
Very well, make sure to get Neelix.
No, I'm going. I can't sit by and let the Vaadwaur kill my friends. I won't be a burden. I promise. I have to do this.
Right, we're running out of time. Neelix, stay close to me. I will ensure your safety. I hope. Right. Let's move. Oh, bloody hell. Open fire. Oh, there's a grenade coming in. Right.
How do we choose who to save?
Well, there's no time to think about it. Let's choose one of them. Hell, I'll go through the right door. Right, let's move. Maybe if we're quick, we can save both groups. There's the Vardois. Fire!
We've saved the hostages, but they may be safer here.
Right. You all need to remain here until we can secure the base.
What about the people in logistics?
Right, let's get there. Maybe they're still alive. Right, there's no time to waste. Logistics. This way, I believe. Oh, the door's open. Oh, there's Vardois. Oh no, I see bodies. Fire! Bloody hell, hand-to-hand combat with a Vardois. Colors reports we should check to see if any of the Talaxians survived. Agreed.
Doctor, you have to save them. These are my friends.
Doctor?
They are beyond my help now, Neelix. I'm sorry.
Oh, bloody hell. These bloody Vardois.
Then we can still save the others. We have to get to the shuttle in the cargo bay.
Right, let's move. Right, we need to open the shuttle bay blast doors. Oh, I hope Agamemnon's alright. Right, let's see. I think I've got it. Blast door is opening. Oh, there's more Vardois. Bloody hell, photon grenade. Oh, grenade. Bloody hell. Come on, just die, you bastards. Tyrell's down. Right, we've got that Vardois. Where's Tyrell? Ah, here. Right, Tyrell has been given a stimulant and is back on her feet. Let's get rid of the rest of the Vardois. God, it would have been nice to have a strike team from Agamemnon. Photon grenade. Ah, hell, they used a smoke grenade. There. Oh, Tyrell got him. More Vardois. Bloody hell, just 3 left. Photon grenade. 4 left.
I've sent a signal to the remaining Talaxians to join us here as soon as possible.
Right. Oh, these damned Vardois.
More Vardois on the way!
Oh, bloody hell.
Defend the shuttle!
Oh, there they are. Right. Take position. Defend the shuttle. Open fire. Oh, bloody hell. Just 1 left. Oh, never mind, there's more.
More on the way. If I weren't a hologram, I'd be worried.
Well, unfortunately, I'm not a hologram and I am worried. There they are. Right, take up positions. Photon grenade. Bloody hell. Please tell me that's the last of them.
A large number of Vaadwaur are closing in. I'm afraid they may be too much for you to handle.
Well, I'm not dead yet.
The Teray are here to assist.
Teray?
After this, our debt to you is repaid.
Oh, thank God. You are a sight for sore eyes.
That's timely. Here come the Vaadwaur.
Timely indeed, and there's a squad of Vaadwaur. Photon grenade. With the Teray's help, we should make short work of them.
The Vaadwaur have been repelled. I would have words with you before you continue.
Oh, with pleasure. Commander.
Our help does not mean we are now allies. We are repaying a debt.
Of course.
Our ships are currently engaging the Vaadwaur fleet. It is unsafe for this shuttle to launch until they are defeated. We will return to our ships. I suggest you do the same. We will provide cover for your ship so it may drop shields to transport you.
We appreciate the help, Commander. Colors reports the Agamemnon is ready to transport us. Right. Deliver Ninja to Agamemnon. Beam the away team up.
I knew this meeting was a farce.
What?
The word Vaadwaur means fool in ancient Talaxian. Did you know that? You thought me a fool who would swallow your insults without comment.
Insults?
A fool who would blunder into the trap you set with the Teray. I am not.
You are the bastard who caused this, Gall, not us.
This has destroyed any chance of an accord between us. How disappointing. I had thought you would be a valuable ally. Now you are just another victim.
We did everything we could to make peace with you, Gall. You're the one who destroyed it. Close the channel. Bastard. Right, more Vaadwaur to deal with. Fire! I can't believe that bastard's arrogance. Blaming this on us. Right, we're in a tractor beam from one of those drones. Right, this assault vessel's nearly destroyed. Right. Looks like a cruiser down there. Oh, we nearly collided with it. These bastards. Right, they've got plasma leaks. Right, they've been destroyed. Looks like just a few assault craft left. With the help of the Teray, this should be easy. It's unfortunate that they're not allies, however. But we have to make do with what we have. Bloody hell. Right, one last scout vessel. Right, our quantum torpedo dealt with that, but more ships. Right, 4 torpedoes. The structural integrity is down to 30%. Let's see if we can't lower that a bit.
Voyager is here. Not allow the body.
Oh, we've got Starfleet reinforcements. Hopefully it's enough. God, these are a lot of ships. Right, that assault vessel's gone. We've still got a fleet to deal with. There's Voyager over there. Attacking the same target we are. That target's been destroyed. Tractor beam. Right, That vessel's been destroyed. Looks like there's a cruiser beneath us. Cruiser's been destroyed. Let's target that assault vessel. Tractor beam. Right, looks like one last ship left. It's a heavy artillery vessel. But it doesn't stand a chance alone. A few more shots and it'll be destroyed. There it goes. Whew. So much for a potential peace with the Vaadwaur. Bastards.
You came to our aid when the Vaadwaur attacked our homeworld. Now we have come to assist you. This discharges our obligation.
Even if you aren't our allies, we appreciate your assistance. Perhaps we will become allies someday. They closed the channel.
How could they do something so horrible? We're no threat to them. We'd done nothing but welcome them. And he killed my friends just to make a statement. I don't understand how anyone would be so callous.
They will be avenged, Ambassador. I swear it.
I don't blame you. I agreed to let the Vaadwaur come here. I put my people in danger. This is my responsibility. I just never conceived that even the Vaadwaur could be so treacherous. They double-crossed us on Voyager and tried to take the ship, but slaughtering innocent people. My time on Voyager changed me. I saw the best that people could be. I forgot, or wanted to forget, how evil they could be.
Ambassador, I promise that Gaul will face justice for what he's done.
With your permission, I'll lead the survivors back to New Talax. Then we can return with a security force to collect the dead.
Farewell, Ambassador.
I've been in contact with the USS Blackwell. They boarded the freighter in the Shenda system, but it was empty.
Those bastards!
It was all a ruse by the Vaadwaur to lure us into that system. Everything was part of this play Gaul wanted to perform. From the initial distress call to his intervention and offer to negotiate.
Bastard.
And then he used a massacre to set his stage. That's the kind of man he is, and unless he's stopped, the entire quadrant may fall.
Let us hope it does not come to that, Doctor.
Gaul has shown his true nature. I expected he was not dealing in good faith. But nevertheless, we had to make an attempt to find a peaceful solution to our problems with the Vaadwaur. Now the war will continue. I grieve for all who have been lost, and for those who will fall before this conflict ends.
Well, we had to try, Admiral.
Senseless, meaningless death. I'll never understand. I hope Neelix and his people will be able to find some peace, and that Gaul will answer for his crimes. And I hope our paths cross again. Perhaps under better circumstances next time. With your permission, I'll return to Voyager.
Permission granted, Doctor. Ops, lower the shields and transport the Doctor to the USS Voyager. Farewell, Doctor. It's been an honor. Flores reports that the Talaxian base is now safe, and the surviving Talaxians are making their way to New Talax. Right. Helm, get us out of here.
Gaul's actions were unconscionable. A senseless slaughter simply to make a point. And he wanted your sympathy. It's clear from your reports he had no intention of making peace, and that he would have twisted anything you said to meet his own agenda. He's a warmonger, and one that must be stopped. Peace with the Vaadwaur will not be attained through Gaul, but we'll keep looking for another way. Perhaps there's someone else out there who will be more reasonable.
Perhaps, but somehow I doubt it, Commander. And with that, thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoy this kind of content and you'd like to see more, please feel free to like and subscribe. And, as always, I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye!